Life is unpredictable. Challenges, setbacks, and emotional storms are inevitable. But what sets strong people apart isn't the absence of struggle. It's their ability to bounce back. That's called emotional resilience. And the good news? It's not something you're born with. It's a skill you can build. In this guide, I'll walk you through 3 powerful, science-backed steps to strengthen your emotional resilience and face life with greater confidence and control. Let's dive in. Today we will talk about build emotional resilience in 3 steps. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Shift your mindset from victim to learner. The first critical step in building emotional resilience is shifting your mindset. Many people unconsciously see themselves as victims of their circumstances. When things go wrong, their immediate reaction is to think, "Why is this happening to me?" This thinking locks you into powerlessness and feeds emotional fragility. Resilient people ask a different question. What can I learn from this? They see failure, pain, and adversity not as personal attacks, but as lessons, challenges, and opportunities for growth. Shifting from a victim mindset to a learner's mindset fundamentally changes the way you experience hardship. Instead of being crushed by obstacles, you start to see them as stepping stones. To practice this, become aware of your internal dialogue when you face challenges. Are you blaming others, dwelling on the unfairness, or catastrophizing? Pause and intentionally ask yourself what you can control, what you can learn, and how you can grow. Over time, this shift will rewire your brain to default toward growth, not helplessness. 2. Develop emotional regulation skills. The second step is learning emotional regulation, the ability to manage your emotions instead of being controlled by them. Emotional resilience doesn't mean you never feel sad, angry, or afraid. It means you can experience those emotions without letting them dictate your actions or consume your mind. This skill takes conscious effort and practice. A key tool here is mindfulness, becoming aware of your emotions without judgment. When you feel a strong emotional reaction, pause and name it. I'm feeling angry, or I'm feeling overwhelmed. Simply labeling the emotion can reduce its intensity. From there, breathing exercises, grounding techniques, and reframing thoughts can help you process emotions more effectively. Another critical part of emotional regulation is building distress tolerance, learning to sit with discomfort without needing to escape it. Many people numb their feelings through overeating, scrolling, procrastination, or substance use. Building resilience means being able to stay present with hard emotions, ride them out, and come out stronger. This process builds deep emotional muscle. 3. Strengthen your support systems. The third pillar of emotional resilience is building strong support systems. Resilient people know they don't have to face life's difficulties alone. They actively nurture relationships with friends, family, mentors, and supportive communities that uplift them during tough times. Social connection is not a luxury. It's a critical resilience resource. Studies consistently show that people with strong social ties recover faster from trauma, manage stress more effectively, and live longer. But building a resilient support system isn't just about having people around. It's about having the right people. You need those who will truly listen, who can provide perspective without judgment, and who will encourage you to grow rather than feed negativity. Strengthening support systems also means learning to ask for help without shame. Many people wrongly believe that resilience equals self-sufficiency. In reality, it's about interdependence, knowing when to lean on others and when to offer support in return. Developing deep, trusting relationships makes you more adaptable, emotionally stronger, and more capable of handling life's challenges. 4. The power of self-compassion in resilience. One of the most overlooked components of emotional resilience is self-compassion. Often, when we face setbacks or failures, our inner critic gets louder. We beat ourselves up, replay mistakes in our heads, and tell ourselves we're weak. This harsh self-judgment actually erodes resilience and makes it harder to recover. Resilient people practice self-compassion. They speak to themselves the way they would comfort a friend. They acknowledge pain without adding layers of guilt and shame. Self-compassion doesn't mean letting yourself off the hook. It means recognizing your humanity, forgiving yourself for imperfections, and giving yourself the care you need to heal and move forward. Studies show that self-compassion increases motivation, emotional stability, and the ability to cope with failure. You can build this skill by consciously noticing your self-talk, challenging harsh statements, and replacing them with kinder, more supportive language. The more you practice self-compassion, the faster you can bounce back from life's inevitable difficulties. 5. Building resilience through daily micro-habits. Resilience isn't just built in moments of crisis. It's forged in daily life through small, consistent habits that strengthen your emotional core. Journaling regularly, for example, helps you process emotions and develop self-awareness. Practicing gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's working, building optimism even in hard times. Physical exercise is another powerful habit. It not only strengthens the body but also improves mood, reduces anxiety, and increases stress tolerance. Sleep is also crucial. Without adequate rest, your emotional regulation system becomes highly unstable. Developing routines that support your physical and emotional health provides a strong foundation for resilience. Even 5 minutes a day spent on mindfulness, stretching, breathing, or reflection can create meaningful shifts in your capacity to handle stress. Over time, these micro-habits compound, creating an emotionally fortified version of yourself. 6. Reframing setbacks as temporary, not permanent. Another essential mental skill that underpins emotional resilience is how you interpret setbacks. Psychologist Martin Seligman, known for his work on learned optimism, found that resilient people view setbacks as temporary, specific, and changeable, not as permanent, pervasive, and personal. For example, if a resilient person loses a job, they might think, "This is a tough season, but it doesn't define me. I can learn new skills and find new opportunities." Someone without resilience might think, "I'm a failure. Nothing ever works for me." This difference in thinking patterns deeply affects emotional recovery. To build this skill, notice the stories you tell yourself during challenges. Are you using words like always or never? Are you making the problem about your identity instead of the situation? Reframing setbacks as temporary and solvable creates mental flexibility and helps you move forward with hope and action instead of sinking into helplessness. 7. The importance of purpose in building resilience. One of the most profound drivers of emotional resilience is having a clear sense of purpose. When you are anchored to something meaningful, a personal mission, a cause, a set of values, you can endure incredible hardship because you have a reason to keep going. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, wrote in his classic book Man's Search for Meaning that people who survived unimaginable suffering often did so because they had something or someone worth living for. Purpose gives pain context. It turns struggles into meaningful sacrifices. It helps you endure temporary discomfort because you know what you're aiming for. You can cultivate purpose by identifying what matters most to you, your family, your work, your contribution to others, and aligning your actions with those priorities. Purpose acts as your emotional anchor, keeping you steady in rough waters. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.